Waking up early sucks. It's what I used to tell myself. I never used to be a morning person, but now I've turned myself into one. Am I always perfect with waking up at a certain time every morning, every single day of the year? No. But if you can consistently figure this out, it'll change your life. And here's what I'm saying. I still love my sleep. And I bet you do too, because sleep is awesome. But here's the thing. You're not going to become a morning person or get a bunch done in the morning unless you have a reason of why you're getting up early. You got to dial this in. You got to dial in, okay, what am I getting up for? What am I going to do right when I wake up? And why am I waking up so early? And see, once you hone that in, it changes everything. So yes, right away, you'll set your alarm. You'll try to get up early, whether it's, let's say you want to work out and start your workout schedule in the morning, right? But you don't really have a reason. You just want to maybe get a little bit better in shape. It's not going to work. Or maybe you want to work on a side business, but you don't really know why you're going to do that side business other than maybe make a little more money. That money's not going to be enough to push you when that alarm goes off at 4 or 5 a.m. That's going to be stronger than a little bit of money. What do you need? All right. So you need to have a reason, you got to have a mission, and you got to have a purpose in who you're serving. You got to have all these four things. They've got to be dialed in. Because if they're not, that alarm and that tiredness is going to take over. It just is, because I know from personal experience. I'm 40 now. I've had plenty of times through my life, whether it was my wrestling, right, when I was training and wrestling internationally, and in college, D1 athletes, D1 athletics, that was tough, right? Because sometimes I didn't have my reason of why I was still wrestling. So those 5 a.m. workouts were extra crappy. And now in my mortgage business and my real estate and coaching business, I'm like, okay, and sometimes my alarm goes off and I'll snooze it, throughout the last few years. But now sometimes I'm waking up before my alarm because I've honed in the last few months of why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I've ignited my new passion in who I'm serving, and I'm excited about it, and I have it honed in to now, okay, tomorrow morning when I wake up, I can't wait to do XYZ because I have it set out, I have it planned, I know exactly what I'm going to do, so when it hits, I'm not confused and I'm not conflicted in my heart of not sure where I'm headed. I know where I'm headed, I know where I'm going, I know why I'm going there, and I know who I'm going to go help. And that changes everything. You might be a little tired, that's true, but you got to have something stronger in who you're doing it for. And if you don't have that, you're definitely going to struggle with the mornings and call yourself not a morning person. I'm more of a night owl. You're probably more of a night owl because you have caffeine in you, food in you, you're hydrated, your mind is busy, maybe you're full of stress and anxiety and you can't sleep. That's why you're a night owl. You can change all this. You can make this shift. This shift can happen, right? And it also can shift back and forth depending on where you're at in your life. The key is to have this with a good coach, with a good support system, with a good accountability partners to where you're like, okay, I'm struggling with this and here's why. And once it's like, poof, that light bulb turns on, you'll know how to make that shift again. And if you need help with this, make sure you send me a message, comment below, make sure you're subscribed, like, and share this video, and I'd love to help. All right, talk to you soon.